All right, picking up where we left off. So we just went over this, and now we're going to actually solve a couple of compound inequalities. So we solve each of them individually, the way we normally would solve an equation. Isolate the variable. Be mindful if we multiply or divide by a negative. Here I divided by a positive, so the inequality symbol stays the same direction. Solve the other one, and that gives me, divided by a negative, I got to flip that inequality. So I get x less than -3 and x greater than 1. That's an OR statement, so I'm going to draw my number line, put the two numbers in the correct relative spots, and graph each inequality. Remember to fill in when it's this symbol and open circle for that symbol. Cool, let's do another one. So subtract 5 on both sides, divide both sides by 2. I got a is less than 6, or a is less than 10. Now this is interesting. They both go, if you're a math teacher, it's interesting. For you guys, I don't know, but you got to learn it. So they both go the same direction. Since it's an OR statement, anywhere one or two of them is true is covered. So both of them are true from here over. One of them is true from here over. Since it's an OR statement, the red is actually the final answer. All right, so it's going to be from here over. Now, if it was an AND statement, it would just be from the 6 over, because it's from the overlap where there's red and blue and where they overlap forever. All right, so, but that's not an AND, it's an OR, so this is our final statement. Yeah, sure, we'll do another one. All right, so with this kind, you're really going to want to treat it like two separate inequalities. So I take this one and break it into this, and then I just ignore this kind of and take this one and break it into this. All right, let me erase that because it's pretty gross looking. All right, so now what we're going to do is solve each of these individually and then treat it as an AND problem. All right, so here I multiply both sides by 2 to get rid of that 2 on the bottom, clear that fraction, then distribute the 3 in. Just because, I'm so scared of fractions, I got to do that. And then I'm going to add the 12 over, divide by 15. I'm also going to simplify that as I do it, and I get x greater than 8/5. On the other side, multiply both sides by 2. That clears the fraction. I'm going to add 4, divide by 5. I don't flip because I divided by a positive. And then I graph them both. Typically, anything that's set up like this is going to end up looking like a barbell thing like this. Also, this one was just graphed from here over. This is from here over, so the overlap is that purple final graph.